From the Redbird Arena, welcome to high school basketball. This evening, Fox Valley Association Conference action as the Fond du Lac Cardinals play host to the Patriots of Appleton East. Good evening, I'm Mike Pfeiffer, along with special guest commentator tonight, Jim Diener. Thanks for joining us here tonight, but you've got a heck of a game to join us. These two teams are matched up very well. East comes in with a lot of weapons.
Yeah, I think this will be fun like test here. You know, they have a point guard that's leading the conference in scoring, and they got Mater that's going already to, the University of Wisconsin here on a scholarship, so they got the inside-out game, so this is going to be a test for Fond du Lac tonight.
Action. I'll be right back with more pregame action right after this on your Cardinal Basketball Report.
Generation Next.
Morning.
What about my cookies for the bakery?
After dinner, dear.
When are you going to make...
That I can do right now.
Hello, KFC.
KFC features home delivery. Take the hassle out of mealtime with Kentucky Fried Chicken. Call 921-5440.
Mike's Service Music Store in staff always ready to serve you and answer questions. Our school band instrument rental policy is the best. We promise low rates and excellent service. We offer top brand names at bottom prices. Guitars, drums, keyboards, recording gear, sound systems, sheet music, and accessories. At Mike's Music in Fond du Lac, your satisfaction is our priority. When you think music, think Mike's Music. Call 923-1925.
And once again, Redbird Arena for tonight's show. With me right now, head coach of the Fond du Lac Cardinals, and Dick. Big weekend for you here when you get your first end of the year. Key game against Appleton East. Come in just a game back. Tomorrow night, you travel on the road to North. They're right in the heart. Looks like a 4 right now. For me, the difference, or you got to take them one at a time, right?
Absolutely. This ball game tonight is huge for us. Our week's preparation has been just for Appleton East. Mater's in here, senior now, 6'10", one of the top big men in the whole United States, averaging about 10 rebounds, a couple block shots, 14 points a game. He's really a presence. We're going to have our hands full and with him. And Nenelo, their point guard, is a leading scorer in the conference, so it gives them an awesome advantage. And then throw in there, Vandenberg is averaging about 12 or 13 points a game. He's a spot-up shooter, so they 1, 2, 3 punch out there.
When you look at Appleton East, for years they've had a good quality program, whether it be football, baseball, basketball. They're always one of the teams that seem to, similar to Fond du Lac, have good athletes in every team of Appleton East. Again, referring to what I was saying, to this, of course you've got Mater, the big guy inside that can do a lot of damage, whether it be not so much on the scoring, but certainly can post up, but a defensive presence inside, but good balance scoring throughout. Nenelo leading the way, but guys, as you mentioned, you can't really focus on a given player here.
Right. Well, you have to try to stop Nenelo from trading. If he can get in the paint on you, you're going to have problems. And then you have to try to eliminate Mater from touching the ball a lot. Cut his touches down. And then you go to taking away the outside shot for Vandenberg, and then you look at this Bachelor kid at 6'3". He's a 4-man, a post guy, and he's averaging 10 points a game. So they put 4 players on the floor that are in double figures.
Mater, you talked about, I believe, a 4-year starter for this team at 6'10", obviously in our presence inside. How do you go about in practice talking about intimidation factor inside, that you've still got to take it to the hoop? You can't just give up that inside game.
Well, I think you hope that our kids have played enough basketball and don't have fear of anybody. They respect them all, but they're certainly not going to go out there and be afraid of him. If we go out there with that fear in our minds, we're going to have a long night. Just go in there with the idea that you know, he's Goliath, and
Right.
we've got to have our best ball game on the defensive end. We got to play our best interior D of the year.
Of course, against a team with that kind of presence inside, has been the case in some other games. You really like that outside game going. Drew and Drake, along with some others, Ziggy from time to time, have been able to crank in that three. You've been very consistent throughout the year knocking down the three, and that certainly would really aid your effort tonight.
Yeah, we mentioned Drew. We don't have Drew
Oh,
back.
Drew. Wrong one.
But Travis,
Travis,
yeah,
excuse me.
Travis
Thank you.
back. But yeah, we've been blessed by the three-point shot this year. We've shot a very good percentage. And, you know, I think you'll see us probably tonight shoot a lot of outside shots as well. It'll be interesting for us to see how Mater is going to play defensively, whether he's going to play his man honest and come out on the floor. We're hoping to maybe draw him away from the basket like we did with Tigert from Oshkosh
Right.
West.
You know, periodically, if you shoot the three, I would think, you know, typically that if you miss a shot, it means a long rebound because of the long perimeter
Exactly.
shot. So that could aid you also. You got Mater inside by attempting the three. Long rebounds give you a better chance.
Right, yeah, long shots, long rebounds, as the saying goes. So that could be true. Let's
talk just a little bit about the double weekend here. I know from the past years, you're not one that's really specifically fond of playing a double weekend. There are coaches that say this kind of sets you up for tournament play when you get the sectionals. Isn't it kind of early to even start thinking about that type of thing? From the standpoint of a coach, I would think that you want that double weekend later in the season.
That's my I don't mind double weekend in preparation of tournaments when you go back to this time of year. I would much prefer to have the game spread out like a Tuesday, Friday kind of deal where you have a little bit of time to regroup mentally and physically and get back on the court and prepare for the next opponent.
Well, it's a big weekend for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Dick Diener, of course, worried about one game, that the Appleton East Patriots here tonight. Dick, thanks for joining us here in the pregame show. Good luck tonight and, of course, tomorrow night, but one at a time.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot.
Dick Diener, our head coach. Be right back with tonight's starting lineups right after this on your Fond du Lac Cardinal report.
Not all financial institutions are alike. Marine Credit Union strives to be your first choice when it comes to all your financial needs. We offer a full line of products and services, including no-fee checking accounts, time and debit cards, and a complete line of loan products. Membership is open to anyone living or working in Fond du Lac County, the city of Waupun, and select townships in Dodge County. Marine Credit Union, with 5 locations to serve you in Fond du Lac, North Fond du Lac, and Waupun. Member NCUA.
Think Lens. Factory warranty is important? Think Lens. Want follow-up service after the sale? Lens again. With over 30 years of experience and $2 million of inventory, Lens's unsurpassed quality vehicles include one-owner new truck trade-ins covered under the factory warranty or backed by the Lens Sales and Service personalized warranty. So think Lens, Fond du Lac's exclusive snowplow dealer and center of choice, and see our complete line of accessories. Think Lens.
Once again, welcome back to the Redbird Arena. Fox Valley Association Conference action this evening as the number 4 ranked Fond du Lac Cardinals at 7-0 play host to the Appleton East Patriots, coming in at 6-1, just a game behind the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Once again, good evening. I'm Mike Pfeiffer along with Jim Diener on the call of tonight's game. And Jim, tell you, the first thing we got to talk about is kind of a disappointing crowd on hand.
Yeah, the crowd, I thought it would be a little better, but the girls have a big game today up in Appleton for first place, so maybe a lot of people are there watching them.
Well, that's one thing we've talked about through the course of the last few years. Wish Fox Valley Association would find a method rather than playing back-to-back. You always seem to cut your crowd in half a little bit. Certainly up in Appleton, a big game, as you mentioned. Both teams with one loss fighting for first place in gals basketball tonight. Right now, let's go courtside with Mr. Jim Bentley with tonight's starters.
Eldridge. 21, Kevin Sanderfoot. 23, Josh Schmidt. 45, Chad Wolter. For our Fond du Lac Cardinals, they are undefeated, 7-0 in Fox Valley Association. They are ranked 4th among large schools in the state of Wisconsin. Number 5, Dallas Diener. Number 12, Eric McClyman. Number 13, Jesse Jekyll. Number 20, Ben Thomas. Number 22, Tim Lloyd. Number 24, Ignacio Martinez. Number 25, Al Foster. Starters for tonight's game for East, a junior, 25, Nick Royacres. For the Cardinals, a senior, number 3, Mark Simon. East, a senior, 33, Chris Vandenberg. For the Cardinals, a senior, number 4, Nick Sanger. For Appleton East, a senior, 35, Rob Nenelo. For the Cardinals, a sophomore, number 10, Travis Diener. For Appleton East, a junior, 43, Tony Batzler. For the Cardinals, a senior, 32, Cameron Ziggy. And for Appleton East, a senior, 55, Dave Mader. For the Cardinals, a sophomore, 33, Drake Diener. Appleton East is coached by Mr. Ron Parker. Fond du Lac is coached by Mr. Dick Diener, assisted by Mr. Marty Craig and Mr. Bob Lloyd.
And there you do have tonight's starting lineups. And the first point of emphasis, Jim, is the matchups. Fond du Lac matches up pretty evenly against Appleton East, except for one position at center. You have Mader at 6'10" against Cameron Ziggy at 6'5".
Yeah, that's going to be a problem for us to see how we defend him. We'll probably have to front him and make him throw it over the top, see what happens. But he really hasn't hurt us the last couple of years, so we'll see what happens.
And the Patriots, led by Rob Nenelo, we talked about him with Coach Dick Diener in the pregame show, leading the conference in scoring at 17.9. Travis Diener, number 2, at 16.3 in the conference. But ready for the opening tip-off here as the Cardinals will be moving left to right on your television screen, wearing the home whites. Ball's in the air, controlled by the Patriots as they tip it back to Nenelo. He leaves it off in the backcourt for Vandenberg. Yo-Yo's a dribble across the timeline to the right side, take it right side, Coffin corner. On the ball, court there, take it to the baseline with it, and a blocking foul as Nenelo tries to take it inside. Looks like it's going to go against Simon. Nope. Yes, it is 3. Simon's first personal, first team, so the Patriots inbound the basketball side court. Lob feed inside the Mader, right back inside. Kick it out now, three-pointer on the way from Vandenberg off the rim. Vandenberg, an excellent three-point shooter. Here come the Fond du Lac Cardinals on their first offensive look. Travis with the basketball to Drake, cross the way. Open 3 on the way, won't go for Simon, and here they come. Nenelo with the rebound, quickly across the timeline. Slows it up now as Fond du Lac gets back defensively, take it to the high post. Mader, ball high above the head. To the left side, Vandenberg with it. Now back, swing it between the rings to Nenelo. Yo-Yo dribble, trying to reset the offense. He wants to balance the court. Moves Mader to the right side. Pulling up at the free throw line. Banks it, not intended, but off the glass, good.
Yeah, I don't think he played it that way. That was a bad shot, and he got a break.
Well, don't think he called it. It's 2-0 for the Patriots early in tonight's basketball game.
Travis is going to really have to move tonight because the kid that's on him, the leading scorer in the conference, also is an outstanding defensive player.
Singer off the baseline, good from 8 feet. Speaking, of course, of Rob Nenelo, and you and I talked before the game, Jim, you're as impressed defensively of Nenelo as he does offensively.
Yeah, he really plays good defense. He did last year against Drew Diener, and if he can keep chasing Travis without getting tired, Travis might be in for a long night because he's got to do it on offense too.
Vandenberg's 3 was no good. Come right back to their side. And
good hustle, Mark.
And
That's
Mark Simon all over the court.
That's great effort by Mark there, diving for the loose ball. Those are the plays that win games right there. That's one more possession that we get.
So on the possession, Cardinals inbound the ball, 6 quarter play, all knotted up at 2-all. Ziggy with the basketball at the arc. Skip pass cross court to Drake. Drake with the ball high above his head. Now give it offense again to Ziggy, high at the arc. Hand off to Travis, trying to set the offense, get it across the left side. Simon back to Travis at the arc. Ziggy tried a 3 on the way. Good!
Good shot. Good ball movement there. That's what we've been doing good all year long, just being patient and waiting for the good shot.
We really have. A lot of touches each time offensively. Good patience to get the best look. Get everybody involved in that offense. Shot it away from Royaker is good, and that was a trade. So they exchanged threes and were knotted up at 5-all. 5:20 to go in the first quarter of play from the Redbird Arena. Off the baseline, Travis with it to Simon. Skip pass near side, back to Simon. Now with it, the Drake Diener. Yo-yo's the dribble off to the left side. Free throw line extended is Travis. Going to work it back to the top of the key. Now it's the near side. Drake with it. Travis trying to set the screen. Can't get rid of it. Another 3 on the way. Won't go back of the rim this time. And Singer with the foul over the back. Second for the Cards. JV action tonight. Fond du Lac comes away a winner, 39-34 over the Patriots. Just inside of 5 minutes to go in the first quarter of play. Nenelo with the basketball. Very, very quick athlete.
We got to give him help.
Yep, pulling up for about 12 feet. Won't go off the back of the rim. Ball run down there by Singer. Simon gets it across. Now it's Travis. Off the left side sidewalk, give it there to Ziggy. Off the yo-yo dribble to Drake, top of the key, swinging it, working it near side. Now back, cross side, far side, three-pointer, left side, no good. And pulled down by Batzler, and here they come on the run. It's Royakers, pulls up at the three-point arc. Looking back low baseline, got a man down low. Reverse layup, won't go. Nice defense there by the Cards. Initially, it looked like Bassler was going to get a good look.
If you watch, they're doing a real good job on Travis. They're not fighting through the picks. They're going around them, which is, Travis isn't going to have a hard time getting open shots tonight.
And as you mentioned, that's Nenelo on him, shadowing him all over the court. We'll see what effect that will have long-term on his offensive effort.
Travis keeps moving, he'll be still okay.
Travis never stands still too long. Travis with the basketball. Now Simon, near side, swing it back, top of the key to Travis. Gets a pick, little pick and roll, didn't cut to the baseline, however. Simon, skip past to Travis, got to look, lets it go. On the way inside the yard, good! Travis getting the 2 just inside the arc.
Travis, real patient. He didn't force anything, that was his first shot, and he made it.
Cardinals 7-5 with the lead here, 3:15 to go in the opening quarter of play. Mater at the basketball, at the arc. Give it to left side, Nenelo, trying to lead it inside. Good job defensively. Simon sets a pick, and they won't allow Mater to get to the basketball. Cardinals come away with the errant pass. Mark Simon between the rings. To the left side, Ziggy. Looking baseline. Travis, take it to the hoop, off the glass, good! Travis with 4 points in the basketball game. The Cardinals with their biggest lead at 9-5. Nenelo across the timeline.
Nenelo will really get tired if he keeps covering Travis.
Yeah, that's what we talk about, the long-term
and it's going to affect his offensive game. He can't keep running like that on both ends.
You know, the last time down court,
he looks like he's tired already.
Yeah, you can notice that down here. Now bang 3 away from Vandenberg. The Cardinals come away with it. Good Cardinal hands defensively. They don't see him. Give it across to the far side, Travis. Now it's Drake. Take it to the hoop, and a travel before. 2:14 to go in the opening quarter of play. Fond du Lac with a 4-point lead. Ben Thomas in for Fond du Lac as Drake Diener will leave. Let's check. I think a pair came in. Also Dallas Diener in for Fond du Lac.
They're giving their big gun a rest right now.
And Nenelo, as you mentioned, out as in for Nenelo.
You watch the difference now on the defensive end when he's out of the game, how much easier it'll be for Travis.
Charlie Eggert in for Nenelo. Lob pass down low to Mater. Has not been a factor in this game thus far. With the basketball, Vandenberg.
He never touches the ball within 10 feet of the basket so far. I can't, he's 7 feet.
Off the baseline shot, long on the rim. Cardinals pull it down. I think the Cardinals will give him that all day long. Foul line pushes it. Dallas on the baseline. Cross court. Good pass. Kick it back out to Thomas. Then yo-yos the dribble. Going to reset. Work it to Dallas on the near side. Now across the top of the key. Ziggy. Back to Ben Thomas. Handoff there. Charlie Eggert now continues the assignment defensively on Travis Diener. Travis with the basketball, between the rings, working it left, trying to pick up a pick, kick it back out to Dallas. Now top of the key, Ziggy off the front of the rim.
That's great offense there. See how many passes we made? That's what we've been doing all year long, just patience.
And Ziggy with his second tray in the basketball game. Fond du Lac with a 12-5 lead, a 7-point run here for Fond du Lac with inside of a minute to go in the quarter. Eggert with it, left side sidewalk, in some trouble. Good Fond du Lac defense there. Ball tipped away.
That was 5 seconds there. That was a bad call.
Or no call in any case.
Yeah.
Mater off the turnaround on the baseline, good from 12.
And we had him tied up for 6-7 seconds there and they never called it. It was great defense.
30 seconds to go in the opening quarter of play. It's 12-7. Your Mike's Music score, or 12-7, excuse me, with 20 seconds to go.
Playing for one shot here.
Thomas way at the midcourt stripe, listening to Coach Dick Diener off the right side ear. Keeps the yo-yo dribble, clock rolls to 14 to 13.
I think Travis should be able to take him.
Trying to penetrate now, kick it
Good
out.
pass.
Ziggy with another tray, bank it, good! Don't think he even intended to bank that one either, but it goes for a tray. 3 of them in the quarter for Cameron Ziggy.
No, I see him call that one.
Did he?
Yeah, he
call
called
on the bank.
Yep.
That should be 4 points then.
Yep.
Timeout in the court after 1 quarter of play. Your Mike's Music score, Fond du Lac 15, Appleton East 7.
There's no job too large or small for painting and decorating. So whether your needs are residential, commercial, or industrial, the crew from Spies can handle it. Call Spies at 921-7107, Spies Painting and Decorating.
Today's game brought to you by Jackson Call Mortgage of Fond du Lac. Take advantage of today's low rates and low closing costs at Jackson Call Mortgage. Call Chris Zukup or Mitch Call today at 923-4020. Remember, because they work for themselves, they work harder for you. That's Jackson Call Mortgage of Fond du Lac. Once again, welcome back to the Redbird Arena. After 1, Fond du Lac, Jim Diener with a good first quarter of play, good patience offensively.
That was good offense, but good defense. Give up 5 points or 7 points like that. Or how many is it? 7 points.
Cameron Ziggy with 3 trays in the opening quarter of play, leading the way with 9 points. Wolter into the game with the basketball there to start the second quarter of play for the Patriots. Give top the key there to Eggert, working it left, and a whistle. Foul down low. Looks to be a call. I think away from the ball, they're going to call on Ben Thomas. Thomas's first, third team. Patriots inbound the basketball to Eggert, top of the circle. Played there by Thomas defensively, works it to the left side, now right back, top of the key. With it there is Wolter. Work it right side. A little confused offensively the way the Patriots look. To the baseline, kick it back out. 3-pointer on the way from Royakers, won't go. Pulled down, however, by the Patriots. A follow long on the rim. Tipped once, a second time. Still, Drake Diener with the board.
Way to stay with it, Drake.
Cardinals, pretty good transition, but pull it out. Numbers weren't there. Slow it down with just over 7 to go in the second quarter of play. Travis, a 3 on the way, won't go. Run down by Ben Thomas, offensive board Cards. Drake Diener, back to Thomas. Set the offense, barking out some signals. Drake and a blocking foul will go. I believe it will be on Royakers. Nope, check it. It'll be on Chad Wolter, I should say. The first team foul. Singer back in for Fond du Lac. As getting a break will be Cameron Ziggy. A well-deserved break, I might add.
Yeah, he had, what, 9 points?
Three trays in the opening quarter of play. Pull up there from Drake inside the arc. Rims and won't come down. Another offensive board for Fond du Lac's Al Foster, and he's fouled.
Looks like Drake can take that guy off the dribble.
Wolter picks up his second foul in a big hurry. The only 2 fouls of the game thus far for the Appleton East Patriots. Foster to the free throw line will shoot a pair. Back of the hoop, wouldn't go. He'll get one more. Second on the way, good. So 1 out of 2 there from Foster. The Cardinals now with a 9-point lead at 16-7. Rob Nittolo across the timeline, top the key. Should be fresh, got a pretty good break there, plus ball tipped away, back to the Patriots. Mater, who got a break to start the second quarter, will check back in for Appleton East. As exiting will be Chad Wolter. So looks like East has got their starting lineup back on the court, with the exception of Charlie Eggert at one of the guards.
They're real confused offensively. They haven't did anything.
And a foul, I believe it's going to be on Ben Thomas, and it's like, what did he do? That's what they're going to call his second personal.
That's 2 fouls on him that are pretty questionable.
Both times, Ben's not one that complains a lot, and on each occasion just kind of wondered what was the problem. Inbound the ball, get to Mater on the post. Good double up there by Fond du Lac, and Mater throws it away. Fond du Lac with good help defense had 3 guys all around Mater.
That was great defense.
6:14 to go in the opening half of play. Fond du Lac impressively out front here, 16-7 over the Appleton East Patriots. Simon. Travis Diener now with the basketball, back to Simon at the arc. Now swinging top of the key between the rings to Drake Diener. Drake's going to pull up. We're trying to pick up a pick there from Singer. Very nicely, get it across. Drake, a 3-ball on the way. Good! Cardinals now their biggest lead at 12-point margin, 19-7. Royakers with the basketball, top of the key now, swing it. Now kick it back out. Great in there by Drake Diener. Taken away, however, by Nittolo, and he'll get an easy 2. Well, Nittolo, I should say, comes out of nowhere from the backcourt and just kind of strips the pocket there of Travis's 3-pointer off, and Rob Nittolo with the board. Pushes the ball across. Pulls up there, give it over to Eggert. Now to the left side sidewalk. Take it to the hoop. It's Nittolo.
Good block.
Fond du Lac defense stays strong with a 10-point margin.
Be patient this time. Just get a good shot.
Drake Diener. Kick it back out to Simon. Back top of the key, it's Cameron Ziggy. Over to Travis on the left side, work it back to the near. Now it's Drack to Drake Diener. Posting up down low.
Good
Ziggy
move.
to the hoop, knocked away, saved. And they'll say last touch by Fond du Lac, back to the Patriots. A pretty good effort there by Ziggy on the baseline, but really good defense also. Not much room to work with.
Yeah, that was good defense.
They took that baseline totally away from Ziggy. Nittolo across the timeline one more time, 4.5 to go.
Let's see, he got 2 points.
Nittolo has 2 4 points. Down low, cutting the baseline, and a foul out front.
It's hard to believe that Mater has that ball from 7 feet from the basket, and he just can't score that. How is he going to play in the Big Ten?
Yeah, I tend to agree with you.
I mean, we got a guy in there that's 6'1" on him, or 6'2".
Travis Diener gets his first personal. Three-pointer air ball for the Patriots off the
Good
left
rebound.
side sidewalk. Simon wants to set the offense, slow down the pace. Drake Diener, left side. Pulls it up, skip pass to Simon. Has an open look, thinks better of it. Mark Simon does a wonderful job at quarterback in this club. Gets the tempo exactly the way Fond du Lac wants it. And a tripping foul will go against Nick Royakers. It will be his first personal, third team foul.
Well, Mark's the type of guy that he might not take a shot tonight. He knows his role, but he does a good job.
I would say he probably averages 2 shots a game.
Yeah, the key to this team is everybody knows their role, and the coaching staffs did a great job of selling that, and that's why they're successful. It's a team game. There's set pickers, you know, and they're doing just a great job of it.
They really have gelled. I don't think anybody would have thought Fond du Lac would be undefeated at this point, number 4 in the state of Wisconsin. Certainly a lot of talent, but when you're starting out basically from scratch, Travis, frankly, the only kid back with much varsity experience from last year. Fond du Lac here is going to back it out. Now they go at it off, but they're going to be very patient. They want the spread out that defense, not let them box it up down low inside. Certainly, if they can do that, they can make Fond du Lac's picking ability very more effective. At the arc again, skip. Good ball rotation, a lot of touches here. Down low on the baseline, they got Dallas. Bring it back out. Good job there. Took it to the hoop, got cut off, brought it out, reset it. Ziggy with it. Don't want to force it. They've been very effective with the patient offense. Clock continues to roll, 2:50 to go in the half. Ball tipped away, but good job run down there by Fond du Lac's Travis Diener.
They were very capable of running a couple minutes off the clock, and most teams can't do that.
Well, you look at the ball handlers Fond du Lac has. Everybody in the court is a very, very good ball handler.
It's hard for a high school team to run 35, 40 seconds, the average team. We can do it pretty easily.
Ziggy's going to pull up. No good from about 17 feet. Patriots with the board. Vandenberg lob feed down low, looking back door, tipped away. Nice job by Mark Simon. Simon coming out of nowhere, saving it off the hands of the Patriots, back to Fond du Lac.
That's 2 big plays Mark made in this because of hustle. 2 more possessions that we have because of Mark's determination to get the loose ball. That's why people look and they say, well, Mark must not be playing very well. He doesn't score any points, but people don't know the game if that's what they think.
Absolutely. And when it comes down at the end, a close game, you kind of forget what's happened earlier in some of the possessions as a given player has made saves on. 2 minutes to go in the opening half of play. Fond du Lac still has not allowed the Patriots to get in double figures in this basketball game. They come in averaging 60 points a game. If I remember correctly, 60.3 as a matter of fact.
And they're not in double figures. Hit it, Drake.
Three-pointer side pocket, good! Drake's
Appleton is really flustered. You can look at them. They don't know what's going on here.
Well, to have 9 points on the board when you average 60 a game when you're headed towards halftime. Line with the basketball is Vandenberg. Don't believe he has scored this basketball game. No, he has not. Tremendous shooter, especially long range. Vandenberg with it, trying to penetrate. Fond du Lac does a good job pulling up defensively. Good job by Dallas Diener, cutting him off on the way to the hoop. They reset the offense. Nenelu.
Get out there.
Three-pointer on the way, won't go.
Over the back!
And a good call over the back there by Dave Mater. It will be his first personal foul. Exactly 60 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That's good. They brought in Travis now for the last minute. We'll see if we're going to play for one here.
The way they've played thus far, I would be surprised if they did not.
Putting a little pressure now on the ball.
Trying to pick up the tempo.
I think we go for one here.
Cardinals certainly would like to do that, and that appears what they're going to do with a very comfortable 22-9 lead.
Nice to go in 25-9 at half here.
Well, I don't think they'd be terribly unhappy. 22-9.
No.
Still want to make a turnover here. Down to 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Just hold it out there, Nick.
As long as they don't come out, no need to do anything.
Remember last year when we isolated Mater out front on Jekyll, and how Jekyll just drove around him?
Right. Well, you bring him away, I don't think he's got the quickness. Down to 13 to 12. Clock continues to roll. Drake take it to the hoop, off the left hand, good! Drake Diener! Reverse layup over Mater, the 2-1, and we've come to the end of the first half of play. An outstanding half of play for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Your Mike's Music score, the Fond du Lac Cardinals 24, the Appleton East Patriots 9. Halftime today brought to you by Baker String Cheese with only 79 calories in each stick. It's the perfect snack food for the kids. The fun food that's so easy, just peel and eat. And it's healthy for you. High protein, percent natural. Baker String Cheese, the official halftime snack for the sports team. Available at fine food stores everywhere. Baker String Cheese of St. Cloud. Today's halftime activity is also brought to you by KSC, featuring home delivery. Take the hassle out of mealtime with KSC. While the Fond du Lac Cardinals with a tremendous first half effort here at halftime, your Mike's Music score. The Cards 24, the Appleton East Patriots 9. Jim and I will be right back and recap the first half of play right after this on your Cardinal Basketball Report.
Team Sports is your source for jacket on the Lac. Team Sports is also the place to go for basketball and wrestling supplies. From Cardinals and Ledger and Packers, Team Sports be your sports store. We're open through Friday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday from 8 to 4. Team Sports is located across from Veterans Park in downtown.
Mike's Music is your full music store in Fond du Lac. Our staff is ready to serve you and answer questions. Our school band policy is the best. We promise low rates and excellent service. For top brand names at bottom dollar price, guitars, drums, keyboards, gear, sound systems, sheet music, and accessories. At Mike's Music in Fond du Lac, your satisfaction is our priority. When you think music, 231925.
How you doing, Sarge? Okay, a little big. What sweetheart?
A Pepsi, please.
Sorry, we only have Coke. Now you've done it.
You're sorry? Not half as sorry as you're gonna be. I ordered a Pepsi, pal.
She's got a mind of her own.
This guy.
Just thought
what you really thought was that I don't know the difference in a Coke, right?
Here's your Pepsi.
Thank you.
Kid, darn things.
That.
Place.
Do you have any Baker String Cheese? Save some for your lunch.
As when I get big enough to own my truck, to go to Duck Accessories to make it look. They have everything from bed liners and caps to visors and running boards from the good guys like Monroe, Raider, and Weston. So I guess that's the place. Duck Accessories at Siebel and Mary Road. Big enough.
Redburn Arena. Your Mike's Music halftime score. Final Act Cardinals 24. The Appleton Patriots 9. And Jim, what a tremendous effort on both sides of the basketball for Final Act in the first half of play. I guess you have to start out by talking defense. You got Appleton averaging 60 points in basketball game. Here at halftime, the Cardinals have held them to 9 points. Part of it is because they played a little bit of a slow-down game. But certainly, Final Act's defense has been outstanding.
Yeah, we have them rattled a little bit. What's so impressive, too, is their leading scorer has only got 4 points, and Maynard, 7, has only got 2, maybe 1 or 2 rebounds. I don't know. They better in the locker room. I don't know if they got it in to come back or not, but our defensive effort's just been great.
Obviously, Final come out and hit about 53 threes this basketball game as they've got 3 from Zig, a pair from Drake Diener, have been very patient, getting people involved in defenses, as you talked about throughout the first half. The much as they have, the more patient they are, the better they are.
They've been doing a good job of getting patient. The coaching staff's did a good job tonight of isolating Drake on the top of the and taking his man off the dribble, which he did that a few times, and that's a different look we have. Usually it's either Mark at the point, Travis, but the coach realizes that great, defensive player on him, so they can give the ball to Drake.
In the halftime locker room, the Patriots, Coach Harper's got to be talking about doing something to change the tempo. One option might be to come out and go a little bit full court pressure, pick it up, and get their offense moving a little bit because they're very stagnant.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to come out and get some pressure and get moving his offense a little. Maybe if they put some pressure on defense, offense.
First half of play here for your Fond du Lac Cardinals. Let's take a look at the scoring leader in the first half. Fond du Lac is led by Cameron Ziggy with the 3 trays, all the first point of action for 9 points. Drake Diener with 8. Patriots, meanwhile, only had 3 players in the scoring column. The leader, Nenelo, averaging about 19 points a game with only 4 here in the first half of play. Halftime stats, as always, brought to you by KFC, featuring home delivery. Jim and I will be right back. Second half of play. Right after this on your Fond du Lac Cardinal Basketball Report.
In the morning.
Mom, what about my cookies for the bakery?
After dinner, dear.
Mom, when are you going to make dinner?
That I can do right now.
Hello, KFC Delivery.
KFC features home delivery. Take the hassle out of mealtime with Kentucky Fried Chicken. Call 921-5440.
Welcome back to the arena as we're just getting away here to start the second half of play. Cardinals with honors to inbound, and they have it in the hands of Mark Simon. Give it off to Travis Diener, left side sidewalk. Let's check the matchup there. If they keep, they've made a change.
They made a change and put the guy that was covering Travis is out.
Roy Kerr's on him now. I'll move this up to you a little bit there, Jim, a little closer. Just going to pull that 3-pointer on the way. Good off the right side sidewalk from Drake Diener, his 3rd of the game. Fond du Lac with their biggest lead, 27-9. Up shot inside the paint from Nenelo is good. Nenelo with 6 points now in the basketball game, leading the way for the Patriots. Fond du Lac penetration by Travis off the rim, won't go, but a foul out front.
See, Travis is going to be able to take his man a little bit off the dribble, just like he did that time. What's so great about this team is they realize and this. Travis didn't try to do that in the first half, and now the second half, the matchup's different. He knows what Drake did off that guy. Now he's starting to take him.
Foul will go against Roykers, his 2nd to the free throw line. Mr. Automatic, Travis Diener to shoot a pair. Gets the first, 1 more to follow. But I think Ron Parker acknowledged the fact that putting Nenelo on Travis was just taking too much away from his offense. So he makes that switch, a pair there for Travis. Fond du Lac back out in front now, 29-11. That's your Mike's Music score as Nenelo brings it across the timeline at the 3-point arc. Working now, swing pass to the far side of the court, back to Nenelo. Rob did away with maybe a travel, looked like he dragged the foot. Stripped away by Simon, across the timeline, looking to lay it up. Nenelo coming back to challenge, but good for Simon. Boy, he has made 3 great plays now in this basketball game.
Good hands there, Mark.
Final act at 31-11. Off the left side with Vandenberg. Swinging between the rings to Nenelo. Take it to the hoop, kick it to Vandenberg. Wants to try a 3, steps inside the line. Look away pass, a good one down low to the baseline, but they couldn't handle it in the hands of Nenelo. Corner right side, bingo! Drake Diener, his 4th tray of the basketball game. Ryan Parker wants a timeout.
What a way to start the half.
Timeout in the court. 6:07 to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Your Mike's Music score. Fond du Lac 34, Appleton East 11. Their new oil and lube center is open. Locations in Fond du Lac, Pioneer, and Scott Street.
Jackson & Call Insurance, your independent insurance agent. One great agency, all under one at the corner of Sheboygan and Mar. That's Bob, Call, and Bob. Because they work for themselves, they work harder for you. Call today, 223-4020.
Today's game also brought to you by Painting and Decorating. Painting and Decorating, fine establishment area for over 20 years. Yours could be next, but only call 2226-9. That's Painting and Decorating. Back at the Redbird Arena, Fond du Lac inside, left-handed shot taken there by Batzler, and he's able to bank it in. 5:30 to go in the 3rd quarter of play. With the basketball to Ziggy, swing it to the near side. Fond du Lac continues to be patient on the offensive side. Drake, check that, that's Travis with the basketball. Skip pass, far side of the court, Cameron Ziggy. Ziggy working it back to the near side. Mark Simon pops out, how high between the rings. Over the right side sidewalk, Travis with the basketball, penetrates in, now kicks it back out, cut off nicely there by Royakers defensively. Fond du Lac continues to get people involved offensively. Drake Diener with the yo-yo dribble, and a foul away from the basketball. They're gonna call it on Singer. Oh, when I peeked up and I heard the whistle, nobody near him. Not sure what that was all about, but nonetheless, Singer will get what they're gonna say, pick.
That's a bad call.
Singer's 2nd personal.
Are you starting to feel sorry for Appleton or what?
The official goes over and explains to Dick Diener exactly what he was calling.
I guess Nick's got to take it easy on the 7-footer.
Batzler, now lob pass inside to Mater, kick out. Trey on the way, Vandenberg, front of the rim, wouldn't go. Fond du Lac with the board. Doing a great job in his whole basketball game of limiting about 1 shot each time for the Patriots. Don't have the official stats, but I don't believe the Patriots have more than 1 offensive board in this game.
I think we could hold the ball here a minute or 2.
Travis with the basketball.
They're not putting much pressure at all.
And Fond du Lac has done a great job.
I mean, we could sit out there for 2 minutes.
Well, nothing wrong with that. Fond du Lac is not going to force the issue. They're going to keep it out until the Patriots come out, match up. Now they do. Royker's out. Now they give the ball off to Simon. Over Travis, pulls up and gives it inside to Drake. I'll get it right yet. 3 ball on the way, won't go for Fond du Lac. Ball tip free, kept alive by Singer. 3 ball, right side pocket, no good.
Oh, he's open. Get back.
Yeah, they've been doing a little basket hanging here.
Yeah, we got to get back.
3-pointer is good for Berg. His first of the basketball game.
Just be patient here now. There's no hurry to score.
Vandenberg comes in averaging 11-3, 3rd best shooter 3-point wise in the conference at 43%. Not bad for 3-point range. Travis inside the arc, pulls up off the run. Good on the foul. Travis Diener pulls up off the dead run inside the arc, knocks it down, 1 more to follow.
Appleton doesn't know what hit him.
Royakers is going to pick up his 3rd.
You can see it on their faces when they come to the bench. They don't know what the heck hit them here.
You're exactly right. They're frustrated right now and don't know how to get out of the funk.
Fond du Lac's just got to keep it on them now. That they can't give them second wind here. Just lay it to them here.
Travis to get 1 free throw, 2 for 2 in the game thus far. Make it 3 for 3. Get a look at Coach Ron Parker right there in the middle. He's a little flabbergasted himself. To the hoop, running one-handers, good for Rob Nenelo. Nenelo gets the penetration. 8 points in the basketball game now for Rob Nenelo. Singer with the basketball, just under 3 to go in the third quarter of play. Ben Thomas with it now, who is checked in. Ben, good ball handler, works it to the Singer on the right side. Back to Drake Diener, top of the key between the rings. Drake, ball in the court. Working it inside, pulls up inside the free throw line, back of the hoop, wouldn't go. Mater with the board. Almost a travel there as he threw it to Batzler, and he wasn't looking for the back.
What is that, Mater's second or third rebound?
About that. Nothing to write home about. Traveling. Oh, they're going to call Ben Thomas, his third suspect call in this basketball game. And as I mentioned, Thomas picks up number 3. And he will now exit for Fond du Lac. Cards with their, let's check it. Yes, their original starting lineup back on the court. 2:22 left in the third quarter of play from the Redbird Arena. Batzler with it, well up to the near side. Wolter. Cut off nicely, tipped away by Travis. Pick it up, take it to the hoop, off the glass, good. Travis with 7 points in a quarter. Fond du Lac now by 22, their biggest lead of the basketball game. Under 2 minutes to play in the third. Nenelo, left side. Eggert, lob feed inside. Turnaround off the baseline for Mater, won't go. A second time, good, and a foul. Well, give Tony Batzler the tip in. Well, for the first time in this basketball game, the Patriots able to work the offensive glass for a couple of second and third shot. Foul will go again. Dallas Diener. First personal, the third team foul. Shot on the way, is good. For Batzler, he's got 5 points in the game, all in the third quarter. Ziggy on the arc, take a shot, rims, won't go down. And a foul on, well, who's going to go on? Dallas Diener? Or is it going to go on the Patriots?
No, they called it on Appleton.
Okay. Give it to Batzler, his first personal. Tony and Dallas kind of tangled up there, didn't know which way it was going to go. Lob feed inside for Fond du Lac with the basketball. Dallas Diener working to the far side of the court. Simon with the ball above the head. Now go yo-yo the dribble, back it out. I'm really surprised, Jim, that they haven't forced the issue defensively. If they want to get back in this game, they've got to do something.
When you're down 18 points and you only got 21, it's like being down 40. I mean, I don't know what they're thinking.
I would, if I'm Appleton East coaching staff, I'm going to come out and pressure full court to try to create a tempo more liking to my game. And they haven't done that.
Well, we can sit out here for...
Fond du Lac has done a great job of taking advantage of the situation.
And how many turnovers do we have tonight?
Not many.
That's the key. We probably only average 7-8 turnovers a game. We can sit out here and do this against this team for a long time because they're not putting much pressure on the ball.
Now, Fond du Lac doesn't this year, but certainly they make up for it in their ability to have all quickness and a lot of good ball handling on the court.
And they're smart. They know their role. They don't turn it over.
That can take you a long way. It's a bad pass there by Ziggy with 20 seconds to go. Fond du Lac wanted the last shot of the quarter. Dick Diener not happy about that turnover. So the Patriots will get the if they decide to go for one, and that's what they appear they will do, as Rob Nenelo is going to just walk the ball across the timeline.
Adelow's going to penetrate now on Mark, so we have to have help here. He's going to penetrate.
10 seconds, clock rolling to 9 to 8. Now he's a pull up and take the 3 on the front of the rim, just kisses the front. Ball kept alive for Fond du Lac. 2, let it go, on the way! And we've come to the end of 3 here from the Redbird Arena. Your Mike's Music score. The Fond du Lac Cardinals 39, the Appleton East Patriots 21. Jim and I will be back for the final 8 right after this on your Cardinal Basketball Report. Mid-States Aluminum, serving the nation with creative solutions. Mid-States Aluminum, where progress makes the difference.
The pumps are open at Mom Pa's Grocery on the corner of 12th and Main. And now you can grab a movie or grab some chicken after the game. Mom Pa's Grocery, Main and 12th Street, Fond du Lac.
Tonight's action, Jackson Call Insurance of Fond du Lac. One great agency, all under the same roof at the corner of Sheboygan and Mar. That's Bob Jackson and Bob Call. Because they work for themselves, they work harder for you. Call at 923-4020. Call Insurance of Fond du Lac. Back at the Redbird Arena, ready to start the 4th and final quarter of the basketball game. Fond du Lac with an impressive effort thus far, but still 8 minutes to play against an explosive offense. 3-pointer from Rioters is good. Certainly this game not over yet. As we mentioned, this team very, very potent offensively. Lob pass over the top to Ziggy. Don't need to hurry things, kick it back out, reload the offense as they do. Travis just gonna...
They're just letting us sit back here.
Yeah, Dick Diener motioning, back it out, force them to do it. Drake, kick it back out to Simon, back between the rings. Real surprised at this, that they have not really forced the issue by some high-powered defense. And they, Fond du Lac taking advantage of every opportunity they're allowing, the Patriots are giving them.
Well, maybe they can't put pressure on us, but they at least have to try to do something.
Well, something to turn the tempo of the game in their favor.
And we can do this in minutes here.
Inside of 7 minutes now in the basketball game. Travis Diener, left side sidewalk, taking it to the hoop, pulling up off the glass, good! Travis on the penetration! Fond du Lac back out in top, 41-24, your Mike's Music score. Tell you, the Appleton bus just to our left have never gotten hands all day long, kind of sitting right there. They are about as surprised and flabbergasted as the coaching staff. Fond du Lac has just dominated this basketball game tonight. Patriots with the basketball to the near side. Eggert, lob feed inside to Mader. Mader kicks it back out. Really does not have a good post.
Well, we have 3 guys on him, but he never catches it on the block. He's always catching it 12 feet from the basket instead of getting his butt down and getting low and wanting the ball.
They have Fond du Lac has taken Mader totally out of this basketball game. He's got only 2 points thus far. Mader with the basketball at the three-point line. Lob feed, no, check it, a bounce pass down low, tipped away by Fond. Loose change. Inside of 6 minutes to go now. Drake Diener, left side sidewalk, give it to Singer. Nick with the basketball. Mader on him defensively. Gonna walk the ball back out above the arc. Give it off to Simon, skip past far side of the court. Ziggy. Back to Singer. Over to Simon. 5:26 to go.
I think Appleton threw the towel in. I mean,
and certainly, Appleton's right in this conference race, only trailing the Fond du Lac Cardinals by 1 game. They come in 6-1, Fond du Lac at 7-0. And a foul by Mader, a checking foul. It will be his 2nd personal foul, the 3rd team foul for East, and Ron Parker wants to talk it over again. Timeout in the court, 5:08 left. Fond du Lac leads it 41-24.
Decorating of Fond du Lac, painting and decorating fine establishments in the area for over 20 years. Yours could be next. Call 922-2629.
Take advantage of today's low and low closing costs at Jackson Call Mortgage. Call Chris Sukup or Mitch call today at 923-4020. Remember, because they work for themselves, they work harder for you. Today's game brought to you by Mid-States Aluminum, serving the nation with creative solutions. That's Mid-States Aluminum, where progress through people makes the difference. Jim Diener, Fond du Lac has done just about everything right. I mean, a great offensive effort, defensive effort, and certainly the coaching staff has this team prepared and taking advantage of everything that East will give you.
They're doing a great job defensively. Every time they throw it into Mater, we have 3-4 guys on him, and then he has to kick it out. We're just doing a great job, on both ends of the court.
5:08 left in the contest. Cardinals with the basketball and the lead.
We just got to keep it up here because, we play this team one more time. We just got to don't give them any life because the next time when we go up there and play them, they're going to remember this.
Ben Thomas has it stripped away there by Vandenberg. They have not allowed Vandenberg to get much in this game either with one basket, a three-pointer. Trying to set him off a pick, set him for a three, won't go. Travis follows and breaks through that pick. Force Vandenberg, no call, and Fond du Lac with a push. To the hoop, check that drink, and a foul. Foul will go on the Appleton East Patriots, and it will be on Nenelo, his first.
Geez, I'd like to know how many turnovers do we have tonight?
3.
Yeah, it's just...
We don't have the official stats, but not many.
I think we're only averaging maybe 7 or 8 for the year. I mean, which is just outstanding.
Yes.
I mean,
certainly is. Drake Diener to the free throw line to shoot a pair. First rims and falls.
I think we're leading the conference in defense at about, 38?
30, I'll check it for you here. Defensively, Fond du Lac at 38.9.
And then you put in that we only have 7 turnovers a game. The other team doesn't give that many opportunities to score.
Fond du Lac offensively, 4.
It's going to change tonight, both of those stats.
Well, Jim, I'll give to you, Dave, down to bring up the topic. Is this the best Fond du Lac is potentially can play?
I think they can play better, but tonight's game has just been outstanding on both ends of the ball. They're prepared so well on both ends. The kids know what, they can play better, but there's no question these kids are ready to go tonight, and they're playing great.
Backdoor pass to Walter, can't handle it down low. They have to kick it back out, reload. Good anticipation by Travis Diener. In the backcourt, double up, get it off the Drake. Cardinals have numbers if they want them, but wisely hold it up. Clock is their ally. Thomas, Drake Diener, left side pocket. Good with the 3 ball.
We didn't have to shoot that quickly, but we'll take it.
We'll take the 3. 3:45 to go. Fond du Lac leading it 46-24. Lob pass down low to Mater, and a foul prior to. But again, look where Mater gets that pass. 4 white shirts around him. Cardinal foul is on Al Foster, his first.
I don't think Mater. I don't think they're going to call that next year in the Big Ten. So you better get used to it.
Now Mater at 6'10" needs to put some pounds on for college basketball.
He hasn't did anything out here tonight. He's not aggressive.
Patriots inbound the basketball. To the near side. Give it to Nenelo. Yo-yos the dribble, backs it out. Fond du Lac on him, doubled him up. Forced it inside, now to Mater. Back door, off the glass, good. Nice pass there to Walter, who gets the 2. Walter's first points in the game. Fond du Lac now by 20. Foster with it. Ball tipped away. Still loose, bodies all over. Jump ball. And we'll check the possession. Can't see it from where we sit. And where's it going? Stays with Fond du Lac.
But Mater, though, every time he does touch that ball, to his credit, we have 3-4 guys on him all over. above his head. I don't care if there's 4 guys on you and you're 7 foot. You got guys at 6'1". You should be able to still turn around and catch it and shoot it.
I'll tell you, you know what else really hurts his ability tonight is the fact that for the most part, the Patriots have not shot the ball very well. Now, Fond du Lac give him credit for defense, but even the open looks they have not converted. Patriots all tonight. But Fond du Lac's defense has really forced them into a lot of mistakes and a lot of forced shots. Inside of 3 minutes left. Fond du Lac continues to be very patient on the offensive side. Ball tipped away. Saved there by Nenelo. Well, they're going to say he was out of bounds on the line. Back to Fond du Lac.
Who threw that away, Al or Ben? I didn't see that.
I couldn't tell you for sure. Toga night here at the Redbird Arena. Oh, can't forget to, speak of togas, wish my partner in crime, Nick Van Knocker, not with us tonight, celebrating his 21st birthday. So, let's see, by now he's probably well home in bed. So happy birthday, Nick. Cardinals offensively, 2:30 to go now.
Be nice if the girls are doing this good.
Yes, key game up at the...
Anybody got a score in that one?
No. Don't have anything up there. Cardinals playing for first place. Please, Lady Cardinals. Roy Akers picks up the 4th foul. And with that, Nenelo will come out of the basketball game. So, you know, as you kind of alluded to now, pretty much in the bound over now. Pulling out, Ron Parker throwing in the toe. With 2:22 left.
They're shell-shocked. They don't know what hit them.
Going to be a long bus ride home tonight when they try to analyze this game.
Parker did a bad job tonight.
And Dick Diener totally controlled the coaching matchup there.
Al?
Cardinals get it back off the loose ball. And a timeout. No, we're going to get a foul before that. It will go against Roy. If that Roy Akers, that would be his 5th.
Yeah, I agree that Parker really got all coached here tonight.
Ron Parker's been doing it for a long time.
I don't think he's beat us in I don't know when the last time.
Parker going to take his allotted time right now to put in the substitution. That's going to be Charlie Eggert with 2:03 to go.
Is that right?
I believe so. Dave's saying he was down by a bunch before Ron Parker even takes a timeout in this basketball game. Nonetheless, Fond du Lac, the important thing is we'll come away with a win when it's all said and done, go 8-0 in the conference, and start focusing as the free throw is missed there by Fond du Lac with just over 2 minutes to go. But only a 20-point lead with 1:50 left. Walter, and a foul. I believe it's going to go on Dallas Diener. It will be number 3. His 3rd, the 6th team foul. Patriots to inbound the basketball. Walter with honors. Get it on top of the key to Vandenberg. Left side.
No, we don't want to foul.
Ball free in the court, taken away by the Cardinals. Nice job there by Fond du Lac's Tim Lloyd, who's in the basketball game. Failed to point that out. My fault. Dallas Diener with the basketball between the rings to the left side. Ben Thomas. Now to Lloyd, left side sidewalk. Fond du Lac, even some of the second unit players in, continues to get the offensive touches. Very patient offensively. Also into the game for Fond du Lac, Jesse Jekyll, now who has the basketball. Foster. To the hoop, Al, no good. Tipped away and kept alive. Knocked away there by Fond du Lac's Lloyd into the hands of Foster. The Cardinals with a shot, won't go. Tip once, no good, and a Fond du Lac foul will go against Tim Lloyd. It will be his 1st. With just inside of a minute left.
For Fond du Lac, number 12, Eric Kleiman. Also for the Cardinals.
Eric McClyman in the basketball game for Fond du Lac. So check the Fond du Lac along with. You got McClyman. Martinez also in the game for Fond du Lac to play along with Foster, Lloyd, and Jekyll. Have to believe a lot of the guys down the bench didn't expect to see the court tonight to the arena. Right now, Ron Parker's going to take another timeout. 57 seconds left. Fond du Lac leads it by 20.
Orthopedic surgery has a board of certified surgeons. So whether a condition exists for weekend voyeurism, work, or the house, the Doctor Clinic of Orthopedic Surgery can help.
Now in the Aurora Healthcare Center.
Action brought to you by Sunny 97 WFDL Sports. Tom Biolo, Greg Stenson. A pair of games for you on Saturday. They'll have high school hockey, the Fond du Lac Cardinals against number 1 ranked Wausau at 5:30, about a 5:10 pregame with George Bauman. Stay tuned a little bit later on. They'll have Fond du Lac Cardinals basketball as they play host, or travel, I should say, to Oshkosh North. Key conference game for the Fond du Lac Cardinals on a weekend. Catch them both on Sunny 97 WFDL. Back at the Redbird Arena to the free throw line. Mater rims the first and gets it to fall. Jim for Mater, his 3rd point of the game.
I can't even believe he's still in the game. Yeah, I mean, why is he in the game?
Well, at this point,
he's finally coming out.
Mater comes into the basketball game. Let's check him in there. Let's see where he is. Averaging 12-9 on the season, the 5th leading scorer in the conference. 50 seconds left. Fond du Lac with the basketball, trying to run some more clock. Foster penetrates, a foul. Got called away from the basketball on Fond du Lac.
It's going to be interesting how Appleton East regroups tomorrow night against, I think they play Menasha. This is just going to help our, us going into, play Oshkosh North is really, this game is really going to help confidence.
It's a great springboard effect for Fond du Lac, and very tough to be able to do these double weekends. I don't think Dick Dieter told me before the game that they had their practice entirely focused on this basketball game. Tomorrow night's game was not a factor in practice.
Well, we played Oshkosh North just, a week and a half ago, so, I suppose tomorrow morning he'll put a little walkthrough and get them ready to go. I don't think physically the kids will be tired, but mentally sometimes it's hard to get them ready to go back to back. Physically they're 16-year-old kids,
right.
17-year-old kids, they don't get tired, but mentally the preparation sometimes wears on them.
Would you suspect for, not necessarily Fond du Lac, but we'll use it in this instance, when you have a back-to-back week, I would think it's better to have a tough game the second night so you don't get lackadaisical and don't overlook that second effort and have a letdown, as opposed to having maybe one of the lower echelon teams?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. They knew going into this week that this was a big, tough weekend for them. If they can come out with 2 wins, which they have 1, but they have a long ways to go yet. A tough game tomorrow night.
Ball tipped away by McClyman, and he is fouled going to the hoop.
Oshkosh North has played us as good as anybody's played us in the conference for years. I mean, we're going to go up there. It's going to be a tough game.
But they're missing one of the big guns.
Yeah, they're missing Shady, but coaching staff up there, Shady, he'll have them ready to go. I mean, it's not going to be an easy game. And we got to watch that we don't have, thinking that we're better than we really are now.
And that's right. That you have to guard against, but having, as we mentioned, the tough opponent, I think will make them focus a little bit more than they would had to be a lower team in the conference.
Well, in this group of kids on this Fond du Lac team, they're smart kids. I don't think you have to worry about them getting big heads. I think they've been around. They played a lot of basketball when they were little. They know what to expect. Nothing's going to rattle them, but they're not going to get big heads either.
Sanderfoot to the hoop, knocks one down. Martinez with the basketball, right side sidewalk, 10 seconds to go, and a foul. jump ball, they're going to call. Possession arrow will go back to the Patriots.
So they scored about half of what they averaged.
Exactly. And after a tough weekend this weekend, we hope we get a pair of them. Fond du Lac will be off until next Friday night when they'll be right back here at the Redbird Arena playing host to Appleton North. We'll have it for you. Well, there's the buzzer and the final score here tonight. Your Mike's Music final score. The Appleton East Patriots take one on the noggin. It's Fond du Lac 46, Appleton East 31.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the 1993 Big Ten champions.
Mike's Music is your full-service music store in Our staff is ready to serve you and answer questions. Full band instrument rental policy is the best. Low rates and excellent service. We offer top brands at bottom dollar prices. Guitars, keyboards, recording gear, sound systems, sheet music, and accessories. At Mike's Music in Fond du Lac, satisfaction is our priority. When you think music, think Mike's Music. Call 923-1925.
Think Lens. Our factory warranty is important? Think Lens. Want follow-up service after the sale? Lens again. With over 30 years of experience and $2 million of inventory, Lens's unsurpassed quality vehicles include one new truck covered under the factory warranty or backed by the Lens service personalized warranty. So think Lens. Fond du Lac's exclusive Snowway, snowplow dealer, and truck center. And see our complete line of truck accessories. Lens.
Aren't you going to wash my uniform in the morning?
Mom! What about my cookies for the bakery?
After dinner, dear.
Mom, when are you going to make dinner?
That I can do right now.
Hello, KFC.
KFC features home delivery. Take the hassle out of mealtime with Kentucky Fried Chicken. Call 921-5440.
Sarge. Okay, folks. What would you like, sweetheart?
A Pepsi, please.
Sorry, we only have Coke.
Sorry. Not half as sorry as you're going to be. I ordered Pepsi, pal.
She's mind of her own.
What's with this guy?
Look, I just thought...
You thought? What you really thought was that I don't know the difference between Pepsi and a Coke, right?
Here's your Pepsi.
Thank you.
The darndest things.
What do you...
I like this place.
Welcome back to the Redbird Arena. Your Mike's Music final score tonight. The Fond du Lac Cardinals 46 and the Appleton East Patriots 31. And Jim, I don't know what we can say about this basketball game. A pure, fine effort from the coaching staff on down. And it all starts there, of course. This team was prepared tonight. Dick Diener and his staff, Marty Craig, Bob, having this ball prepared. They executed perfect basketball game. Appleton East, frankly, never got into it.
We played good on both sides of the basketball. Defensively, every time Mater touched it, we had 3-4 guys on it. Offensively, we were patient again. I thought Travis did a real good job tonight of, not forcing the action. And then Drake did a good job. I mean, we all, and then Ziggy had 3-3 first quarter, and then he didn't score after that. But, I mean, he got us going.
Well, they were big at the time. They really got the ball rolling and finally built off of that. From the Travis, second half really lit it up with the three-point range also.
Yeah, and the small again, I think Mark Simon, I don't took a shot. He played a hell of a game. 2 or 3 key steals again. He did a job again.
The key to this basketball team, a word that you used, role players. Everyone knows their role. I like the term you used that Coach Diener sold them on. And you've got to believe doing this right and execute.
Yeah, I mean, it's very hard to team and tell a kid to go and run around and set picks for 32 minutes, but and take 1 or 2 shots. But these kids are sacrificing to do that to win. And it's great to see, but it's very hard as a coaching staff to sell kids on, be able to dribble and shoot and do all the good things. And winning's more fun than losing, so I guess
That's bottom line. It's I think you'd rather do your role and try to be a one-man team or something like that nature and come up with losses. Well, Jim, I appreciate you stopping by and helping us out tonight. As always, a great job. We'll probably do this down the line again.
Thanks a lot.
Jim, and doing some color commentary for us tonight. For tonight's basketball game, right after this, on your Cardinal Basketball Report.
My dad says when I get big enough to own my guns, truck accessories to make it look great. They have everything from liners and caps to visors and running boards from the good guys like Lund, Monroe, Weston. So I guess that's the play. Lund's Truck Accessories at Siebel on Military Road. When I get big enough.
All institutions are alike. Marine Credit Union strives to be your first choice when it comes to all your financial needs. We offer a line of products and services, including accounts, time and debit cards, and a complete line of loan products. Membership is open to anyone living or working in Fond du Lac County, the city of Waupun, and select townships in Dodge County. Marine Credit Union, with 5 locations to serve you in Fond du Lac, North Fond du Lac, and Waupun. Member NCUA.
Welcome back to the Redbird Arena. Your final score, once again, the Fond du Lac Cardinals with a big win here tonight over the Appleton East Patriots by a final of 46-31. Take a look at the scoring leaders for tonight's basketball game, and Fond du Lac tonight is led by Drake Diener with 19 points in the first half, 11 in the second half. He had 5 3-pointers in his basketball game for Drake. He had 2 free throws and 1 2-point basket. The Cardinals led by Drake, Travis Diener with 13 points, and Cameron Siggy with 9. All 9 of his in the first quarter of play. Just going real quickly here, bear with me. I want to add up how many threes they had in this basketball game. 8 3-point baskets for Fond du Lac in this game, and that was huge that they could hit from outside and really spread the defense. The Patriots tonight are led by Rob Nenelo, but well below his average. Comes in averaging about 18 a basketball game. He's held to 8 points. Roykers with 6. And we have put Mater in there, who Dave Mater, the 6'10 guy with only 4 points, had a bucket early in this basketball game, 2 free throws late. Really was a non-factor as Fond du Lac totally shut him down. Our stats today, as always, brought to you by KFC, featuring home delivery. Take the hassle out of mealtime with KFC. Well, the Fond du Lac Cardinals now will go to 7-0 in the conference season and remain in first place. Appleton East will fall to 6-2. So Fond du Lac still depending upon what happened with Oshkosh West this evening, and they were playing host to an assume that they would have won that game. So West, with a win tonight, would be 1 game behind Fond du Lac. But Fond du Lac tomorrow night, as we mentioned, travels up to Oshkosh North. A key game for them once again up at Oshkosh North. You can catch that game on Sunny 97 WFDL. It's about a 7:40 pregame show, Sunny 97. That about right here for Redbird Arena. We'll remind you, however, we have action coming your way Friday night. We will have Fond du Lac Cardinal hockey, or Fond du Lac Cardinal basketball, I should say, right back here at the Redbird Arena. They play host to the Lightning of Appleton North. 8 p.m. tip-off. We'll have it for you about 10 o'clock. Thursday night, I believe we're going to have high school basketball also, as the St. Mary Springs Ledgers will be playing host to Stockbridge, and I'm thinking we're going to bring that one to you also. That'd be on Thursday. There we are. Thursday night, the Ledgers playing host to Stockbridge, non-conference basketball for St. Mary Springs. 8 o'clock tip-off at the likewise a 10 o'clock playback on Thursday. We'll follow it up Friday night with Cardinal basketball. Thanks tonight go out to our video sports crew here from Fond du Lac Schoolbridge High. They include on camera tonight, up top has been Matt Bastian. In the end zone has been Nancy Pfeiffer. Our technical director has been Dave Preston. Dave also handling electronic graphics with some assistance from Nancy. Our key grip tonight has been Tyler Bastian. Special thanks to Jim Diener for color commentary tonight. For Jim, Dave, and the rest of Video Sports crew, I'm Mike Fire. One of you a very good evening from the Redbird Arena, reminding you this has been a Video Sports presentation. Thanks for viewing us here on Marcus Cable, Channel 7.